right, tigers. So I've been noticing online last year, 2025, lots of tigers had kind of a bad year in a way, or challenging. And this year in 2026, year of the fire horse, also has a little bit of challenge for you. But you are friends, tiger, with the dog and the horse. And we're in the year of the horse. So just know that there's going to be some benefits to you this year coming down from the horse buddy. Okay. Now, even in, hockey team, like I'm from Canada, I like hockey. So I will definitely be betting on tiger, dog, and horse teams founded in the year. Like, for example, Detroit Red Wings are founded in the year of the tiger, I believe. And so, they would be one of the teams that I would say that they're going to get pretty far this year in 2026, right? But anyways, tiger, think back to 2014, 2002, and 1990. These 3 years are horse years as well. So you can sort of feel what it might have been, maybe some themes and things that can show up again that way. Because astrology and this video game of life we live in often runs on patterns. So you can look at the past to determine the future quite often. So again, look at 2014, 2002, 1990. What happened then for you? And you could maybe glean some info. This year, tiger, you will want to upgrade your skill set and learn something new.
For those born under the sign of the tiger, this year, it's kind of like you have the underdog advantage because there are 7 stars lined up against you and 1 stands in your corner. And that's all you need, guys. When the odds look impossible, the tiger stops playing by the rules and starts rewriting them.
All right, that was a video clip from my favorite Chinese astrologer, metaphysics mentor, Dato Joey Yap. Love you. Mwah. Changed my life. Chinese metaphysics definitely has changed my life. But anyways, we will see Joey speak to us later too about where tiger can show up in your chart, not just born in the year of the tiger. You could be born in the month of the tiger, which affects your career. You could be born in the day of a tiger, which is your relationships and yourself. And then also you could be born in the hour of the tiger, if you know your time of birth. And that would show you a lot about your investments and your kids and things, the energy going on there. So let's start with the really good star that's on your side, and you really, really, really want to glean the energy off the academic star. And it's exactly what that means. It's learning, right? Knowledge is your cheat code this year to the video game of life. This is you having access to data. Knowledge is your power so that you can make good decisions, informed decisions, right? Studying the rules, the policies, the regulations, the data, and then making a good decision based on that. Okay, but from a neutral point of view, often we try to only grab the data that suits us, but we want to look at all of the data, the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, before making that decision. But part of academic star is literally doing something academic, meaning learning something new to upgrade your avatar, yourself, in order to get ahead, whatever, in life, in your business, in your career, whatever, your love life, anything like that, but to improve in some way. And knowledge is your power. The more you know, right? So acquiring a new skill set will be very good for you to do. If it's the only thing you do this year, it's very good for you, tiger, to do that. Now, you have a lot of energy. I told you you're friends with the dog and the horse, and we're in a horse year. Lots of galloping, fire action here for you. And you are getting a lot extra mojo. You're already a tiger. You've got lots of stamina, like the horse and the dog, to go long. But this year, you're really feeling a lot of excess energy. So we have the white tiger, and you're a tiger. So this star, the white tiger star, is quite a bit of aggression, like a white tiger. There's aggression in there. There's mojo. There's just so much energy that you need to let out. And I would say through exercise, this is the perfect year to get on an exercise plan, switching fat into muscle, right? Some kind of physical channel to get out that excess energy. That's a good thing to do. So working out, okay, just work out. And this can also be good for sales, right? Having extra energy for sales and for having courage and maybe doing tasks in your life that you just don't have the usual energy for. And I'm talking about like, when's the last time you pulled out your stove and got all the gunk in the back, right? Cleaning out your freezer, you know, things like that maybe, I don't know, you always save it for later, but now you're going to have that energy from White Tiger to do those things too. So you need to channel this aggression energy into something good. So we also have back poking. So you're going to have people at work and everybody that gossip, everybody rah, 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 and maybe some of them are back talking behind your back, maybe, but people can talk behind your back all they want, Tiger, because you're going to focus on getting results. You're not going to go to the water cooler and interact with the gossip and the Karens and anything like that. You're going to just keep your nose clean and move ahead, right? And getting results that can rise above any naysayers, all right? We also have the Great Shaw, which is quite often like the Five of Wands, where there's chaos and shakeups and disruptions in some kind of part of your life. Usually at work, I find. It's a realignment in your environment. I mean, it could be, in some cases, it can be like your neighbors or your community is having some clashiness, conflict, something like that. The way to overcome any of this Great Shaw conflict stuff is to, like I said, upgrade yourself and use that academic jargon to learn something new, a skill, and focus your energy on that, upgrading your own environment, your own self, and not being a part of all the drama. That's an important thing for Tiger this year in 2026 is don't be part of the drama, okay? Focus on your own journey and improving yourself. So we also have flying chaste, which is temptation. Because, you know, when you're the chastity belt, right? In the olden days, they'd put the woman on the chastity belt so that they couldn't have relations, right? With flying chaste, it's like your lust is bigger. There's temptation there, and it could open the way for scandal. And that's another reason to keep your nose clean, so to speak, right? Keep a good reputation, follow your moral code, don't make bad choices, because like I said, you have a lot of energy in here, right? And it can make you feel lustful, or it can make you feel like doing things that are maybe inappropriate, sort of. You just got to watch for that because of all this excess energy. So another thing too, red chamber goes with that. And that's like, you got big mojo here. Like, you might be attracted to the wrong people, like narcissistic types or something like that. Your intense lust for everything can blur your boundaries. So you just want to be careful for that, okay? And you have earth killing, which is, again, another thing about environment disturbances. So it could be your community, it could be at your work, but there's disturbances there. It has a lot to do with this drama. You got to stay away from the drama, like their drama. So your calm presence, Tiger, will be a blessing to everyone, including yourself, but right? Keep calm, keep cool. Don't engage in the non-useful behavior, right? Now, we also have oppressor and disruptor together this year. And this is a lot about, because Tiger can get ego, like, because there's so much mojo, there's so much energy, the ego can get in the way. And this is about humility, which just means putting the ego aside, and so that your direction is built on purpose rather than pride for things, right? The Tiger pride. We want to kind of push that away so that you're focused on your purpose, your passion, and that kind of feeling, right? It's much like the strength card, where we use our wit, like we're not pulling the leash on the lion to make it listen, and we're not yelling at the lion, right? Strength card's all about having that calm, wise, calm demeanor and having some humility and not letting that ego get in the way this year in 2026. So let's watch Joey Yap, Dato Joey Yap, talk about a little more about the oppressor and disruptor star, because I think it's going to help you a lot, Tiger. And also, he's going to talk about you might find Tiger in the other parts of your chart. There's 4 places you can find it in your Bonsai chart. The year of the Tiger, which most of you are familiar with here today, right? You know you're born in the year of the Tiger, but you could also be born in the month, the day, or the hour. So we'll listen to Joey now and see what that's all about.
Strength is learned, it's acquired. The fiercest warriors aren't the ones who fight the most. They're the ones who study the battlefield before entering the battlefield, and they win without fighting. This is your reset in 2026, Tigers. Okay, your evolution from fighter to true strategist. So if you take it as a spiritual lesson, the oppressor becomes a great lesson, spiritual lesson for yourself. Okay, now to take this deeper, okay, the Tiger can appear in different areas of your astrology chart. Your year, month, day, and hour of birth need to be taken into consideration when you are looking at your astrology. Now, to get the full details and all the additional resources and your full astrology chart, see the link that is on the screen right now. Go to it, or you can scan the QR code right here and go and download your chart, okay? And on the chart itself, it kind of looks like this. You will see year of birth, month of birth, day of birth, hour of birth, and you also have this row called your luck cycle, okay? So it's in your chart, all right? Now, if you need any help, you know, knowing what areas which there's a FAQ section or a help section in that app that you can look at, just contact the team, okay? So now, the Tiger, you can be born the year of the Tiger, month of the Tiger. If you're month of the Tiger, you're probably born somewhere around February 4th to March the 5th, around that time. You can be born on the day of the Tiger, like so, okay? Or the hour of the Tiger. Now, the hour of Tigers, that means you're born somewhere between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's a very spiritual hour, by the way, okay? A lot of spiritual people have this hour of birth. It is in that hour. And of course, you also have the luck cycle, right? You could be in that cycle where it is the Tiger animal sign for that 10 years, all right? Now, let's decode the Tiger in detail, all right? Wherever the Tiger is in that 4 pillars. If you guys have Tiger in the year pillar, like so, okay? Now, you see, the year pillar represents your public image, your industry, your network. And because Tiger has 7 negative stars against them, so probably your public image and your network, your industry where you are face tension. Some connections will fade, obviously, but that's pruning. Okay, think of it as pruning, not punishment. So you want to keep your allies who value your knowledge, your know-how, your integrity, and the rest, you know, just treat them as audience. That's what you need to do. And remember, because you have the Academy star and it's in the Tiger in the year column like this, you're born year of the Tiger, learn from your colleagues. Learn from past experiences so that you can excel and dominate an entire category in your industry. Listen, there must be some drive and desire, right? Because the Tiger has excessive energies. The negative energy is like white Tiger star and all that aggression, the Sky Warrior and all that. So you have that, you know, that frustration. If you turn that frustration into desire to conquer, like how a Tiger should, then you will dominate the industry. The decision must be, I want to dominate this field. If you say, nah, I just want to, you know, make peace, you will die like the rest, yeah? That's not a good thing, all right? So you want to be able to have that drive, that desire. It's a year to have desire. And by the way, some people always think desire is bad. We cannot have desire. Desire is the main problem. Desire is not the problem. Listen, you desire to eat lunch, yes? You desire to have dinner, that's also a desire, you know. If you eradicate desire, you'll be just like, you know, you won't even desire to live. Don't do that. Desire is not the problem. Attachment is the problem, all right? So it's not about attachment, it's about the desire to do something, right? The desire to not have desire or attachment itself, it's itself a desire, right? So desire is not a problem, all right? Now, Tiger in the month pillar, right? If you're born in the month of the Tiger, right? So Tiger will be here. It actually means career disturbances. But it also can mean breakthrough if you do use the academic star to learn a new skill set. I would suggest that you get to learn sales, right? Or you learn the ability to sell and influence. Now, before you say, you know what, I don't like selling. I don't like it. Listen, do you desire to have more income and more money? If you do, then you probably need to learn how to sell, right? And this will be a great year to do it, because the one thing that could win that 7 negative stars is the ability and the drive, the courage to actually influence others. Influencing others means selling, okay? So learn that skill set and master that skill set, all right? Then your career turbulence will be stabilized and you will be able to excel instead of, receding, okay, or regression. Now, if the tiger is in the day pillar, all right, in the day pillar, well, as you can see, 7 negative stars against your relationship is kind of like the year of emotional evolution. Relationships get real, right? The masks will come off and you will learn new things about your partner or your relationship, about yourself. Choose truth over peace. What survives that, honesty is worth keeping. What doesn't survive that honesty is not worth keeping. Understand that, okay? Now, even if you're single and all that, is this a good year to get a relationship or attract someone? Listen, a lot of times it's about learning to be a more attractive person. And knowledge is very attractive, right? Some people are not attractive not because they look unattractive. It's because their knowledge is actually lacking. You're like talking to an empty person. They can't answer basic questions. All they care about is emotional drama. I mean, why do you need emotional, dramatic people in your life, right? You don't want those type of people, right? So you want to be someone that's learned, right? That's what the tiger can do. So I see it as a positive thing. And if you see the tiger in the hour pillar, this is amazing. Because you know what? Long-term goals will shift, but because you understand how this works, you learn about it, old ambitions may feel a bit empty. You can replace that with something wiser, smarter, and has long-term growth. Listen, you're not losing motivation. You're just losing interest in old things. And you need to find new meaning when you have tiger in the hour pillar. All right, so find new meaning. And if you have tiger in your luck cycle, right, you're going through a cycle where you're a tiger luck pillar. That means you'll be meeting new people where you can learn new things. You see new knowledge that you otherwise don't know in your current radar. You've never heard of these experiences, but now you find, hey, there's something interesting. So go and learn this, all right? So this is about learning, and learning opens up new doors of opportunities for you. That's when your tiger is in the luck cycle. Now, if you want to find out more about this, I recommend that you go to this link right now. Go to the resources, download your own chart, read up all about it. And if you have questions, text to the team and we'll point you to the right direction to learn more. All right? And remember, this isn't the year for you to just roar louder. This is the year for you to think faster, act smarter, and rise stronger. On behalf of Team Joey Up and myself, study the chaos, master the lesson, and let 2026 graduate you into greatness. Here's wishing you a happy and prosperous Chinese New Year.
All right, Tiger, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I'm Trina, your intuitive guide with a chakra vibe, helping you navigate life's energies. Come see me for a reading, www.themoontree.org. I also have the Cards and Stars Academy, so you get your own personal reading. Video reading from me every month. Plus, you get full access to my teachings, my video teachings, my booklets, all my learning stuff too. So it's like the academy where you get to learn how to be a reader and read the energies, but you also get one from me every month too. So you might be interested in the Cards and Stars Academy as well. So again, it's www.themoontree.org. Thanks, Tiger, for joining me. I appreciate you. Mwah! And I'll see you in the next one.